Hey, what's going on, everybody? Um, I just decided to make some video diaries as I really meditate and think about various topics. Today I came home and I was watching A Long Walk Home on Bounce TV. They have a lot of old school African American movies that come on that channel here in the city of Detroit. So if you have access to it, by all means, check it out. But as I was watching this movie, it just really grieved me at how much hatred and disgust um, certain segments of the white population had towards black people during that time, and how much venom they spit and spewing on our people as a race, but how we and the things that we suffered during that time, how much trials and tribulations we really had to overcome and go through, and but how that hatred, what grieves me is seeing how much we went through and seeing how we came together as a people to overcome these challenges. But to look at today and to see how that hatred that they had for us back then is turning to self hatred now, and how as a people we have we conduct ourselves in a way that will mimic the behavior that they had towards us. Um, so when we see young black men dying in droves in Chicago and Flint and Detroit, and these deaths are self-inflicted by on each other. That's a form of self-hatred. We have become a people that really don't know how to love ourselves, and I feel like our generation has failed. Uh, I'm 45. I'll be 45 June 11th, uh, and either it's a window where the struggle stopped being about gaining rights and privileges as a race, and it became self-serving as a people, where we were just all about trying to get ahead individually, and without a singular focus we have become divided and self-serving. um, I feel as a parent, one of the most important things that we can instill in our kids is love for self-love, not arrogance, not being self-absorbed or being egotistical, but loving yourself because of who you are and because of what God has put in you. We are all created wonderfully and beautifully, and we all have a mission or a goal or purpose in this life. Fulfilling that goal and living those dreams is what we should all be about, and we should instill that in our kids. And the Bible talks about loving your neighbor as you love yourself. But if you don't love yourself, you can't love your neighbor. So as a people, we have to start with self-love, and we have to instill that in our kids. And once we learn how to love ourselves, then we can focus on loving externally. But we have to learn how to love internally. So we should be speaking life into our kids daily. We should be speaking life about who we are as a people, the great things that black people have done in this country, in this world. Our young people should know about these things. And until we start at home, moms, dads, it starts at home. All my young parents from HP, you mom and dads, spend time with your kids every day. Look them in the eye every day. Talk to them every day. Love on them every day. Speak life into them every day. What does life look like? You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're awesome. Not because of what you can do, but because of who you are and how God created you. Nobody tells you or can tell you that you're not beautiful if you know you're beautiful. So it's really imperative that we instill this in our young people and that we love ourselves, forgive ourselves, and overcome the things that have caused us pain that prevent us from walking in love towards ourselves. It's a challenge and it's something that we strive for every day. And I know a lot of these things that I'm speaking about now are things that you hear, but it's just a different voice that is coming from. The spirit speaks truth. There's nothing new under the sun. So a lot of things that you'll hear people say is kind of redundant, but it will become alive sometimes at different times when you hear certain people say it. It might quicken again in your spirit and become something that you want to act upon. So I just really want to challenge us to really encourage young mothers, young fathers, if you're a young mother, a young father, myself, just to speak life into our kids, speak life into ourselves and into our community, and stop hating ourselves, love ourselves, and be the people that God has created us to be. Awesome.